A blessed Thursday to you, and hard to believe that Sunday is Palm Sunday. That parade of hope and goodness that Jesus coming into Jerusalem. I love Holy Week, because to me Holy Week from Palm Sunday to Easter Sunday is all about the journey that God shares with us and that we share with each other. That book I used to quote a few weeks ago, and I haven't quoted it for a while, that the boy, the fox, the mole, the horse, whatever it is. And there's a little saying where the boy and the mole are talking. And the boy says, "Isn't it odd? We can only see our outsides, but nearly everything happens on the inside." God, I think about that. Yeah, we all have this body, and our bodies look different, and they feel different, and there's so much variety. But what happens in our life and what defines who we are is that inner something inside. And it's the way we feel, it's the way we think, the way we pray, the way we care. It's the inside that really defines who we are. I was thinking about that a lot this morning. I don't even like to look at those images of what's going on at our border. And all I do is I just think of those kids. And I wonder what's going on their insides. And to me, I wish we wouldn't talk about whose fault this whole thing is. I just wish we could somehow come together. And I'm not sure what the solution is, but it's those kids. It's their insides. It's what they're thinking and feeling. And whenever I see the kids in our church, and I think of my own kids and grandkids and nieces and nephews, I think of how, for the most part, how safe they are and how free they are to walk and run and stumble and cry. And I want that for all God's children. I think we all do. How about a little prayer? It's the prayer that we're going to share tonight in church. Lord, there is so much in life I don't understand. I don't understand what happened in Atlanta and Boulder. I don't understand violence and hatred and bullying and bringing anybody else down. I mean, Lord, there's a cop who leaves behind his wife and kids. There's so many goodbyes that didn't have to happen. There's too much pain and the invasion of the innocence of innocent spirits. This last couple weeks, we prayed for faith at Christ Hospital and little Isabella, and we cry and we hurt, and I know you do too, Lord. Every day is like a Palm Sunday parade. It's a humble, quiet parade of hope and kindness and the grace that your Spirit brings to our journey. Lord, I know you're always in our parade, and help us bring healing and hope to those around us. This morning, as I think of our insides, as I think of the importance of the human spirit that we all share, today, to me, it's the story of two Lauras. There's a Laura who grew up here, and I think she's in her 30s now. If there's one thing that would describe Laura, it's simplicity. She's a very simple soul. And occasionally she'll send me an email about somebody she wants us to pray for. Yesterday she sent me this, and maybe you've seen this. It goes like this. We have one creator, and that's God. One race, and that's human. One blood, and it's red. We have one problem, we sin. And there's one solution, and it's Jesus. That's her 5-step plan to make the world a better place. And I think about that simplicity. And maybe we need to rediscover the simplicity. And when you say the solution is Jesus, it doesn't mean the solution is being Christian. It's taking that spirit of Jesus. And Jesus was defined by his insides, that kindness and that strength and that grace. And if we can take that simplicity of spirit that Jesus gave to us and maybe do some of the things Laura said, that yes, maybe the innocents can have hope, and hope for a new life. There's another Laura I'm thinking about too, and she's a little older. I think Laura's 51 or 52, and she's been a member of our church for 27 years, but she's been in and out of town with her family. And Laura came to talk to me yesterday because over the years, Laura is losing her sight. And there may come a day in the not too distant future when her sight won't be there, but she can't drive and she has trouble seeing, and she's kind of dependent upon other people to get her places. And as she talked to me about her journey with especially her vision and how it's kind of turned her world upside down, she talked about her journey with such grace. And she didn't blame anybody. She didn't feel sorry for herself. It's just like, this is the way it is. And she's just so grateful for family and friends that share this journey with her. And Laura might be listening to this thought for the day, and I know she'll be here tonight. So it's the story of two Lauras. A Laura of simplicity, a Laura of quiet courage and grace. But I realize that in this whole Palm Sunday journey and the journey of Holy Week, that their journey is our journey, and our journey is their journey. And isn't it interesting that when you look at the Lauras of the world, when we look at each other, the first thing we see is the outside. But what really makes us tick and makes us who we are is that God-given spirit on the inside. And every single day we share that spirit, whether it's here or a Thursday night or a Sunday, and that spirit goes in all kinds of different places. But most of all, it starts here, and we share that together. So good to be with you, and I look forward to talking to you tomorrow. God bless.